So last ride in Norwich before flying out tomorrow to Arizona. Seems like everything's gone fine so far. Great little training camp in Gran Canaria for 10 days. Then I've been back now for 4 days in the UK. Packed everything up and then yeah, flying out tomorrow. Last big hit out of the year. Fingers crossed for a great finish for 2025. Training's gone really well. Feel fantastic at the moment, and yeah, looking to finish the year on a high. Going to go through my nutrition plan in a little while here, where I'm going to talk to you guys about what I'll have on race day, how much caffeine I'll get, what gels I'll take, and just some tips that you might find helpful. So I like to taper really 9-10 days out, because I kind of feel like it's key that you want to go into the weekend before the race feeling good and hitting the sessions quite easy that weekend. The sessions normally aren't as big as what you'd normally do, but you want to feel good doing them and you want them to take minimal out of you, and then it gives you a great confidence boost and you generally seem to bounce through the week leading into the race really well. And then you feel great on race day, because there's not much fitness to be gained in race week, pretty much none. It's just about feeling good, ticking over, and starting race day at 100%, and also not getting ill. Last thing you want to do is get a cold 7 days, 6 days, 4 days out, because it's game over. So you want your immune system to be well, especially when you're traveling to the race, because normally for most people it'll be anything from between 3 to 10 days out. I'd say 99% of people are travelling to races in that time frame. So that's one thing to bear in mind. Confidence, massive thing. Hit the last sessions feeling good and having a good positive memory of the paces you intend to ride at, and that makes a huge difference. So that's what I like to do. Start tapering 10 days out. Good last weekend, easy couple of days, a few more harder days, and then a taper for the race. Like, or not taper, but like last couple of easy days. The night before, generally you'd rack your bike, probably 3-4 o'clock. Getting an early dinner for me. If it's an Ironman, they normally start off really early. So I'd like to go for dinner probably 6 o'clock, something like that, 6:30 at the latest, maybe even 5:30. Making sure your body starts to digest it before you want to go to bed, because otherwise you're just going to feel really hot and it's going to sit heavy in your stomach. So getting that in early enough, and then trying to get a good night's sleep, but also not stressing if you don't get a good night's sleep. They say the most important one's 2 nights before. If you do manage to get a good night's sleep, that's a huge bonus, but also if you don't take it as a negative. It is what it is. You might feel a bit ropey in the morning, but ultimately I don't think it'll be too bad, because I've had lots of nights where I've had terrible sleep before an Ironman and I've even managed to win the race. Other days where I've had a great night's sleep and not felt great. So don't stress. If you do get a good night's sleep, that's great. If not, think to the positives. You know, you're well fueled. The days leading into that night will probably lower impact and less stressful than normal. And take confidence in how your last sessions are gone, the last week to 10 days before the race, and do everything you can to put yourself in a positive mindset, because that's the most important thing. Alright guys, so nutrition for Ironman Arizona. Let's get stuck into it. From when I wake up to the end of the day, I'll go through the whole nutrition plan, and yeah, I'd wake up, I'd have my breakfast, probably some toast, peanut butter, maybe a banana or some blueberries to go with it. Pretty standard, something like that. I might, if I didn't have that, might have some porridge, definitely a coffee, and then once I leave the house, I would normally have definitely a caffeine one with 90 grams of carbs in a sports bottle, and I'd be sipping on that before the race starts. The caffeine gives you a little bit of a boost. 90 grams of carbs just make sure that your glycogen stores are all completely topped up, and it doesn't make you feel too heavy, because the last thing you want to do is eat a lot of food that sit heavy on you, and then especially in the pro racing when you need to be really on it at the start of the swim to go fast and to get in a good group. You don't want to be feeling sluggish and not able to go. So I'd have this. If I felt like I might need some more carbs before the start of the race, I might have a gel. I'll definitely take a gel with me pre-race, and then it would be whether or not I felt like I needed it. So put them there, and then on the bike I would have definitely 2 of these with caffeine in one bottle, which would be 180 grams of carbs, and then I'd probably have 4 of these in another 2 bottles, which would be another 360 grams of carbs. So in total that would be about 540 grams of carbs in energy drinks. And then I'd have a few gels on the bike. I'd probably take 4 of these with me, which would take it up to 740 grams of carbs. There's 50 grams in each one of these. The bike in Arizona takes around 4 hours, so I don't think I'd go through everything, but I always try and take a bit more than what I think I'll need, just in case you lose a bottle or something happens that you're not sailing up shit creek without paddle, basically. Also, I might put 2 of these, either caffeine or normal, in special needs. Not with the intention to stop him, but just as a backup plan. So if I did happen to lose a bottle by mistake, it's not game over. I can get a bottle at special needs. It's got 180 grams of carbs in, and yeah, I'd be fine. There wouldn't be any problems. So I'll probably do that as well, just on the off chance that I need it. Then on the run, plan would probably be to use a nerd bolt, not this particular one. Like Steve McKenna has got a new one out. He's the guy behind the company, and he's recently ran a 2:16 marathon with a different type of nerd belt. It looks fantastic. I think off the top of my head it's got a 350ml single bottle on it, so I'm planning to use that, and I'll put 90 grams of carbs in energy drink mix on that, and then I'll probably take 2 or 3 gels with me, which would be 150 grams of carbs in gels. And then I think I'll also definitely put one of the other 350ml bottles in special needs, and I will definitely take that. That will have another 90 grams of carbs in as well. Definitely caffeine in both of these as well. So that will give me 200 milligrams of caffeine on the run. Definitely see me through. I won't need any more caffeine then. And yeah, it'll be a nice little boost to pick me up before you start feeling the pain, really. That will be 700 mils that I'll take myself throughout the whole of the run. And then obviously aid stations, I'll probably go more for water at the aid stations. If things get a bit desperate, it might be Coke or Red Bull, but generally I'll stay with water just because it helps to hydrate you. I'm going to be getting some electrolytes in the gels and the energy drink mix. There's not a massive amount in them, but to be honest, I find that's all I need. Any more than that and I just get bloated and look like I'm pregnant, basically. I feel like a lot of people do take too many electrolytes and they put too much emphasis in that. When you are taking a lot of energy drink mixes and gels, I think you get quite a lot in there, and quite often people are over fueling on the electrolytes, and it can be to their detriment, and it's not necessarily something that they need. There's just a lot of marketing and hype around it, and it's not always a good thing. And then what I didn't mention actually pre-race is I'll take 2 of these Nomeo ones. I'll take one, the Ketone IQ. I've been taking this before some harder sessions. I'm not sure how much it works. I just saw that everyone else was taking it, and I thought it's probably not going to do me any harm. It tastes fucking rank, like disgusting. It's broccoli sprouts. You don't drink it for the good taste, so anyone you see taking this, you know that they must think that it does some good, because you're not drinking it for a nice drink. And I do seem to have had good sessions when I have taken it. You do need to take it 2 to 3 hours before a session, which is quite tough. So like, especially when you're doing an Ironman, so I would need to nail 2 of these as soon as I wake up, really. And yeah, I do seem to have had good sessions when I take it. It's broccoli sprouts, supposed to be a bit of a lactate buffer. Yeah, I mean, I'm not unsure on the whole ins and outs of what it does, but they sent it to me. I saw other people were taking it. I ended up having good sessions off the back of it, so I've carried on taking it. That's basically the general gist. The marketing worked, and yeah, it seems to have done all right for me. Ketone IQ, not sponsored again. I'll take it. Like, it's probably not going to do me any harm. I've had it before sessions before, not sure whether or not I notice it or anything, but yeah, like I said, it's probably not going to do me any harm. If anything, it's going to be a small gain. If not, I'm neutral. So yeah, nothing to lose. That's the general gist then, guys. That's the nutrition plan. And then after the race, pre-race hydration, probably a beer, maybe a burger, who knows, something like
I mean,
that.
post-race.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Pre-race.
Oh, did I? Sorry, post-race. Yeah, post-race nutrition plan will probably be a beer. Well, definitely be a beer, maybe a burger, and fingers crossed I'll be celebrating a good day out on the course. If you want to try any of this Striker nutrition, I do have a code. It's code SKIPPER. It'll get you 20% off. You can try it, see what you think. If you like it, great. If you don't, no worries. It's not going to if you wanted to try something new, it's just a little bit of a boost that you get 20%, so it just makes it a little bit cheaper. And also, if you want one of these nerd belts, like there's loads of different ones online. There's some that hold your phone really nicely that you can use if you just want it for that. There's one that you can put a 700ml, 500ml bottle in the back, which actually looks pretty good. I'm tempted to actually use that or the 350ml one. Sam Long is meant to be taking them to me for the race, so I'm hoping he does end up doing Arizona because he's the one with my nerd belts at the moment. So Sam, you better turn up. The code for that is SKIPPER20. That will get you 20% off. Give it a go if you want to try one. It's just a little, like I say, it's just a little discount that might make things a bit better for you. But that's the nutrition plan. See you on the other side, guys.